All right, two videos this morning. First of all, man, so I used to listen. I put my video up and I would listen. Apparently, I should have listened before I put it up. And man, I quit doing it just because it seemed egotistical to watch my own videos. And I had no idea. My God, I tried to listen to the mansplaining, and apparently, I'm the one cis white male in the world who can't drive and talk on his phone at the same time. I'm sorry. I was just making a joke, comparing it to gun control because I don't think people are just so either one way or the other on both of these issues, and I'm not. Like, I don't want your guns. I don't want to take your guns. Um, Lately, with COVID and everything, maybe there was a time I thought we could do more. But honestly, the way they handled COVID, 2 weeks with a mask, lockdown, stay inside, that's it, guys. And that turned into 2 years. So if you got all 25 of your shots, you can remove your mask when you are in the shower. It just got ridiculous. So I don't trust the government. I'm now I understand where my libertarian friends are coming from. I don't trust anything that they would do anymore. I don't trust them to handle anything. And that'll further emphasize in my next video today. But but yeah, I was just making a joke because, like, people are always, the comment with the guns is, there's this many responsible gun owners. And, the truth is, though, most of these mass shooters don't have criminal backgrounds. They were responsible gun owners right up until the minute they decided to kill somebody. And so, again, that's why I'm not either or. In my own personal experience, 5 years ago, this guy, should I name drop him? We have a mutual friend. And I don't want that guy thinking less of either of us or mad, but whatever. I'm going for it. Sorry I had to find out this way, Mo, if you're watching this. This guy, Matt Verde, and I got into it online. He, this guy was making fun of my friend's weight at the time, and it was really getting to her. So I was like, hey, bro, I'd appreciate it if you'd knock it off. And, in Matt's defense, he did jump in just between me and this guy, and it was supposed to be like a joke. So I said, what are you doing? He didn't probably know how it started. But things got real heated with me and him. He was really making fun of my girl, which led to me making fun of his girl and how that came about. And I won't go into the details of either side there, but so he says one night, give me your address, or gave me his address, said, come over, let's throw down. So I said, I was actually at dinner with my girl. I said, well, tomorrow, because I'm on dinner right now. He said, yeah, no, tonight. I said, tomorrow. So whatever, I didn't go. And so he's posting all the next, I was ready to go to jail. I was going to F him up so bad. I was ready to face prison, tearing him up so bad. And everybody was like putting up the snapshot. Like he said tomorrow, which now is tonight, dude. So I went that night. No one home. All the lights are off, of course. And I said, come on, where are you at? And then he didn't answer. So until the next day, no, I said that day, and people were poking fun. No, you guys agreed on that night. He told you couldn't that night. What are you doing? And people started making fun of him. So he took it out on me. He just kept saying, yeah, he had his chance. He didn't show up, yada, yada. And this went on for probably another month or so, maybe more. It's 5 years ago, 6 years ago now. I don't remember. Honestly, I couldn't spot the dude in the lineup anymore. That's how little I care. But I did care then. And he kept saying, yeah, if you showed up, man, I'm going to kick your ass. Why don't you try showing up again, pussy bitch, blah, blah, blah. So I did. I rolled up on his hood and fucking took a picture because he said I had the wrong house too. So I took a picture of his porch. Sent it. Like, is this the right house, Matt? And I see somebody scrambling around inside, running this way, running that way, running this way. Finally, he comes out with a Glock. And he's, yeah, you're real dumb showing up here. He's pointing at, you're stupid, man. I'll shoot you if you come any closer. Right? Responsible gun owner, right up until he gave someone his address to come fight him. And that person showed up suddenly he was ready to not be a responsible gun owner. Fast forward a year, a guy who I really dislike, Carl Hareen, again, just a whatever psycho, more so than Matt. Like Matt was just an angry guy. This guy was, uh, yeah, he kept. This is back when I was a Bernie bro, and he was legitimately like telling all my left wing, especially my lesbian friend at the time, that he was going to kill them and stuff. Real douchebag. So I met him down at the Vega yard here past our DMV. He got out. I said, "Are you Dusty Barker?" I said, "Yeah, that's me." And we got out. We squared up. I told him, hey, don't, unless you're serious about this, don't come any closer. And he did. So kick, punch. He ran to his truck. And I was waving him on. "Come on, pussy, where you going, tough guy?" And I realized he wasn't jumping into his truck. He was reaching over for something. I don't know what. I can't verify. I didn't hang around to find out. I got in my car. I was like, "Oh shit!" And so, because he was 20 feet away, I knew I couldn't get to him in time. I mean, maybe it wasn't a gun. Maybe it was just a machete. I'm still not sticking around for that, right? But so I literally drove out onto the freeway, like peeking over the dash like that with my head down, expecting my trunk to be Swiss cheese when I got out, because I was like, "Oh no." So a former friend of mine, Colin, he knows these stories, and if he were here, well, and we were still friends, he could tell you this is all true. I haven't made up one fib yet. And he agreed. "Yeah, well, those guys are pussies, man. You still can't take my gun because I'm not responsible gunner. I never did that. I wouldn't do that. Those guys are pussies, man. You don't bring a gun to a fist fight." Well, guess what? Last May, he was hammered. Well, we both were. And he kept trying to pick his 4-year-old daughter up. He walked inside with her, knocked her off his shoulders, clotheslined her basically on the roof above the door. She started crying. He picked her. "Oh, don't cry, be tough." And fucking picked her up again. Fucking dropped like that. Her hair went into the barbecue. Thank God, didn't set on fire. Dropped her on the concrete again. She went inside. He went inside chasing her or something. Then he fell. A 230-pound man fell right on top of her, a 4-year-old girl. So I grabbed him by the arm, took him into the room, said, "Calm the F down, dude. Like, you need to take a nap. Do not touch your kids anymore while I'm here. Do not fucking do this. You need to sober up, dude, and don't touch the kids." And so he starts screaming at me. He takes a swing at me. I got his back in the scramble, choked him out. I let him up. He comes to, attacks me again, swings at me many times. I managed to get him in a choke again, took him down, choked him out again. And he wakes up. I let him go. He wakes up. This time he's pissed. He's been choked out twice. He knows he's not winning this. He runs across the room, grabs his AR, semi-automatic shotgun, a magazine off the shelf, slaps it in, chambers it, points it right at me as I'm leaving. Again, all responsible gun owners right up until the minute they were losing a fight that they started, or the guy just showed up, send me location, right? Well, they send the location, and then when the guy does show up, they pull a gun. So, all responsible gun owners there. Oh, man, right up until the minute. So anyway, I don't support taking your guns, but most crimes are a crime of passion, and when there's a gun around, it's a lot easier to let that passion spill over into bang bang rather than just a good old fisticuff. So I kind of feel that way with abortion. So I was making the joke, that abortion, I think both sides have good and bad arguments. Okay, I think I covered that last video, and so that was it. That was my comparison. Really, I think we can meet in the middle, right, and do maybe say maybe just if you're out starting fights all the time, maybe that could be one more red flag on the gun. Like just But again, I don't trust the government with shit. But how about mandatory abortions for anyone who pulls a gun after losing a fight or giving the location for a fight? How about that? If you're a chick and you're dating one of these dudes or married to him, like, regardless of what contraceptives you're taking, like, you need to go down to the abortion clinic once a month and get vacuumed out. I'm in support of that. These people shouldn't have kids, right? These people shouldn't have guns or kids, in my opinion. But, so where do you draw the line, right? Of course, I'm joking, but well, kind of joking. Yeah, I don't know, but that was it. That was all the only point I was making on that. It's not either or. It's just so hard to be a 100% on either side because they're, oh well, da da da. I'm a responsible going on it. Yeah, and then who was the late? There was a lady on YouTube even worse, who had a channel. I'll have to look that up. Blonde lady. I think she was right wing, of course, just talking about like I use this here gun to protect my family. She was texting or something, and I remember she had an accent. True story. She got pissed off at her husband. I think her husband was going to divorce her, so she took that same gun, that purse gun that she had in all her videos, and shot her two daughters to piss him off. Killed her two daughters so that he wouldn't see him again, and then tried to kill him, but he made it out of the house before. True story. Responsible gun owner right up until her husband said, I want a divorce. Murdered her children in cold blood. You're right. Pro-life. Pro-life, couldn't abort it in the womb. But when my husband pisses me off, I will shoot my daughter. So, hypocrite on two accounts. I will shoot my own two children in the face if my husband pisses me off to cause him pain. That was, holy shit, yeah. I just remembered that. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. Sorry about the shitty video. Well, they're all kind of shitty, but that one was especially shitty, and I apologize for that.